boy, what's hiding in your food? Pantry edition. So I took all these items here out of the pantry, right? Items that we all know and love, okay? And we're gonna see the hidden ingredients that's inside each and every one of these. Now I ain't trying to mess up your groove, shawty. All I'm saying is you got to be more careful, right? We got these cashew clusters from Kirkland's, right? They're nuts. You got the pumpkin seeds in here. You got the cashews. You got the almonds. Nuts are supposed to be healthy, right? You got good source of protein, healthy fats, all that good stuff. But if we look at the ingredient list, there's cane sugar in here. Then there's rice syrup. And then there's honey. There's 3 different types of sugar inside of this right here. It kind of takes it from being up here on the healthy scale to kind of like down there somewhere. Okay, now the cane sugar, maybe we give that a pass. Maybe I give that a pass. I'm not, but maybe we do. Let's say, for argumentative sake, right? Let's give that one a pass. What is the rice sugar doing in there? Rice sugar? Who? Rice sugar. I've never in my life, in all my days, rice sugar. Okay. And then we've got the honey, which is probably not necessarily the best honey. It might be like, the throwaway batch. You never know, right? They selling it bulk, so who knows, right? But you don't need that much sugar in there. It's nuts. Nuts are supposed to be healthy, right? Not when they're covered in a bunch of sugar, okay? And I love honey, right? Rice syrup, and like I said, the cane sugar, maybe we could give that a pass. I'm not going to, but maybe we could. But they're nuts. Why are they covered in freaking sugar? But if you never flip that thing over and read the label, you'd never know. And you think you're eating something that's healthy and you're actually fooling yourself. Haha, you played yourself. Next. Okay, this is a pretty good brand. Brianna's seasoned croutons with the Parmesan and fine herbs. That sounds scrumptious. But if we look at the ingredients, okay, if we look at those ingredients, we've got ascorbic acid. Who knows where that comes from, right? They do grow ascorbic acid from mold, and then they it's vitamin C. We're growing it from mold. Whatever. Shut up. Don't worry about it. Just eat it. Buy it. But then, most notably, the thing that I'm really concerned with is this canola oil right here. I'm not really a fan of that one, that canola oil. See, and we've already in the first 2 products, how they hide sugar inside of all the food, and they hide these oils, right? These oils that you don't want. The vegetable oils, the canola oil, the soybean oil, just the low quality, regular vegetable oil, corn syrup, all that stuff you do not want to be consuming. You don't want to put that shit inside of your body if healthy and alive is what you want to be. So, is there anything else in here? There's iodized salt. Like you couldn't find some sea salt, maybe like a little sprinkle of Himalayan pink. Maybe some Kelty. Oh man. And then the natural flavors. I love how they do that. When they say the natural flavors, because they could list by name what the natural flavors are. And don't give me some shit about, the proprietary recipe his grandma made it 800 years ago. And they just don't want to, they want to keep it a secret and keep, come on, bro. Come on, dog. Next. We got some Goya yellow rice. I love yellow rice. Come on now. Who doesn't like yellow rice? It's Goya. Come on. That's your people, right? I'm in Texas, so they right across the way. They right across the way. No, literally, they're Hispanic people live right across the street. But When we look at the what is it called? Ingredients. Oh, the other side. I don't read Spanish all that well. Now we've got the long grain enriched, right? Enriched. So you stripped it of all the beneficial nutrients that it naturally, like in nature, like the way it grows, it naturally has all these wonderful things, that you could maybe, reap some benefits from having those nutrients, right? You, in the process of being greedy bastards, stripped this long grain rice of all its nutrients, right? Highly processed food now, not even food, really, but you stripped it of its nutrients. But then you said, you know what? We're going to go ahead and add some bullshit nutrients back in there. We're going to put I don't know, like a little bit of vitamin A or something. Like, who knows? Like maybe a little iron, right? And it's not the same. It's not the same. They're giving the same crappy vitamins and minerals that they're enriching the foods with is the same garbage. People go to the vitamin aisle in a lot of these stores, and those vitamins are all synthetic. They're trash. They're garbage. Like, don't waste my time. Like, I wouldn't do it, right? Go and actually get some good stuff from somewhere. Like, I ain't gonna recommend nothing, but like maybe sea moss, right? And some bladderwrack. Boom, right there, right? Some natural stuff. How about we let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food? Okay, but anyway, like I said, first of all, it's enriched, so that's already like wah, wah, wah. That's all bad. That's like really bad. But then you got the parboiled white rice, which is enriched with iron, ferric orthophosphate. That don't even sound like something. That don't even sound appetizing. Ferric orthophosphate. That sounds like a chemical weapon of mass destruction. I ain't gonna lie. Or at least one of the key components to the destruction of your physical organism. Right. And then, as the body goes, then your mental health and hormones and the thyroid and energy, the adrenals, and it's all connected, right? There is no, I'm just going to do this one thing and it's not going to affect anything else. Like, yeah, go. That's what girls think right before they get pregnant out of wedlock, right? Like, no, no, right? But, yeah, that was a crazy one, right? But the jokes are flying. Okay, and a real comedian, he ain't apologizing for nothing, right? And can't play me like no sucker. But so yeah, a bunch of enriched stuff. Where was the one that I was looking at? Maltodextrin, that's good. Oh, there's sugar in here. That's good. There's sugar in here. Nice. And yeast extract. There's yeast extract in my rice. Awesome. Like, I don't know what I need that for, but that's cool. I'm pretty sure it helps the taste or something, like something really cool, like something scientific, like super. Like, I need a PhD to fucking comprehend it, right? But there we go. And then natural flavors. What could that be? I don't know. I have no idea. Like, that could literally be anything. And then some other stuff I can't pronounce or name, whatever. And then stuff like that. But then we've got, come on, dog. Who doesn't like a good sun-dried tomato? Sun-dried tomatoes, man, they're good. They're good. And then they came out with the flavors, right? Like the real herby one. You got the regular joint. Then you got, they cut it like different. And that was one. This one is chipotle sweet and smoky, right? Chipotle sweet and smoky. Nice. I like that. Bella Sun Lucy, right? But when we turn it around, okay, it's so easy because when you come to the store, it's like that. It's like facing that way. And when you get to it, you're like, wow, look what I got. All you got to do is, what's in here? Oh, what is it? We have canola oil. For some reason, there's canola oil in here for some reason, and sugar and sulfur dioxide for color retention. Okay, I feel better now. I feel so much better for color retention, because I would hate for this to be sitting on the shelf for too long and naturally lose its color. And then I'm going to be grossed out by the fact that this is real food and it doesn't last forever. So I'm not going to buy that shit. I'm glad that they put that in there for me to continue living an illusion. I'm so thankful, right? Just like what they do with the meat. I'm not going to get into that one. But, all right, Prego, boy. I hope your girl's not Prego, because you can't even afford, like, the rent right now. That's why you at your mama crib, bro. She's still at your mama crib. You can't, if she get Prego, you can't afford it. Unless you 50 Cent, have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire, have a baby by me. But anyway, I hope y'all keep the kid, though. I really do. I hope y'all keep the kid. I do. I just want an invitation to the baby shower, right? I just want to hit on her friends. That's really the only reason I'm coming, just to hit on her friends. But hey, hey, congratulations, homeboy. Good for you. But we all know this brand. We all love this brand. It's the traditional value size, right? That's economical, especially if you like pasta. It's real economical, especially for a family. I'm glad that they have that option available for me. Now let's see what's in here. Tomato puree, water, tomato paste, diced tomatoes in tomato juice, sugar. Oh, okay, it's not that bad. That's not that bad. They just put sugar in, like whatever. It's not even that serious. Like, calm down. Like, you're doing too much right now. You're really doing too much right now. Contains less than 1% of salt, canola oil. For some reason, there's less than 1% of canola oil. What is less than 1%? I don't. Is this much? I don't know. Why is it in there? If it's such a minuscule, I love how motherfuckers try to do the whole, well, it ain't even like that. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't like I went up to your girl and smacked her on the booty or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. Like, I ain't go up to the pot when your granny was cooking the greens, just like stick my hand in there and grab them out. No, it was already in the other dish, so I just helped myself. But it's like, justifications, right? Always justifying some shit, huh? What's with y'all? Always trying to justify why you're putting sugar and canola oil and natural flavors and all these chemicals into our food supply. How could you justify? Hey, what's up next, though? I want to save that one for last. Actually, you know what? You can't save the best for last. Come on, the people want it, man. They want to see what you got next. All right, I got this Central Market organic chicken broth, right? Organic. Now now you already know. Now you already know, right? Not all organic stuff is made the same. Just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. It's organic though, right? Chicken broth, free range, okay? Gluten free and fat free. That's amazing, because if you know what gluten is, why would it be in fucking advertising? It's advertising. Most people just are ignorant as all get out, so they don't know. They don't really care. Really, if no one had ever talked about gluten, no one would really care, except for the people who have gluten intolerances, because your body was like, no, I don't want that stuff no more. I just don't want it, right? Because it's covered in chemicals. It's GMO. It's like, I don't want those toxins. And that's where you get the allergies from. That's where you get the allergies from. You're eating something and obviously something's off with it. Oh, it's just genetics. That's what they would love for you to believe. It's just genetics, so we can keep poisoning you and you never really know why. Like, what's happening? You never know, right? Because it's your freaking, it's your ancestors' fault. Like, you gotta do better, bro. You gotta do better than that one. However, the thing that I want to point out here is the cane sugar, the sugar, right? Sugar in my broth. Like, come on, sugar in my broth is like sugar in my tomato sauce. I don't know. I mean, I'm a sweet guy, but, I'm savory too. I can last. I can stand the test of time. But I'm a sweet guy too. I'm sweet. I don't really want random sugars in my shit. But I mean, hey, if you with it, I'm with it, baby. Hey, that's legit. That's valid. I mean, hey, I'm just trying to kick it. I ain't trying to mess up what you got going on, shawty. Damn, you trying to make me dinner tonight? Oh. But it's got the sugar in there. It's got the sugar in there. Hold on, what else it got? Let's see. Organic vegetable flavor. Okay, I can stand behind that. Okay. Organic carrots, organic onion, organic celery, organic yeast extract. At least it's not like the other one. Like the rice had the yeast extract in there. I think it was the rice. But yeah, at least this yeast extract is organic. Or they got organic yeast. And they extracted something because this needed it. I don't know who came up with that ideal, but it needed it. Whoever formulating these ingredient lists is a bad mamma jamma. But other than that, I mean, there's organic carrot juice concentrate in here, which I'm like, you couldn't have just left that out. But I guess now he's like, okay, you kind of nitpicking a little bit. I'll give you that. But the sugar though, like, why it's kind of unnecessary. It's a little unnecessary. I mean, not everyone's gonna think so, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So we have these Bertolis right here. We got the traditional marinara, and then we got the creamy Alfredo basil. And it don't want to focus, but that's okay. Because long form content, long form. And I'm doing it vertical. Made with real butter and aged Parmesan cheese. Fresh cream. Fresh. Define fresh. How long was this sitting at the store before someone bought it? How long was it in the freaking warehouse before someone bought it? Like, fresh? Cream? Nigga? What? Fresh? I guess, right? Whatever. Hey, as long as you happy, I'm happy. I'm cool. I'm cool, baby. I'm cool. But let's get to this ingredient list. The thing that I have an issue with is ingredient number 4? Soybean oil. Soybean oil. All right? See, personally, me, I like my testosterone levels where they are. I really enjoy them because I can continue to be my rambunctious, charismatic self. Okay? When it's time to go, right? When it's time to hop up out the bed, turn my swag on. I take a look in the mirror, say, what's up? Yeah. Mid video, at least the trash can's right here. Mid video. See, I take care of myself. And I don't eat soybean oil. Do my very best to avoid things like that. Soybean oil. Like, I'm not a fan of soy. For a lot of people, it's like, oh, soy is cool. And it's like, I mean, maybe if it's organic. Maybe if it's organic. But like I said earlier, what did I say? Not all organic is made the same. So, like, I don't trust everybody. And it's not a black thing. It's like a, I know too much kind of thing. Neo in the Matrix. I took the right pill. I wanted my eyes to be opened, my mind to be illuminated, right? I know too much. You can't unsee it once you've seen it, right? You can't unsee it, baby. You can't unsee it. So, yeah, soybean oil. Y'all can have it. Y'all got it. You can have it. I don't want it. I don't want nothing to do with it. I also don't want anything to do with this modified cornstarch right here. This right here. Oh, excuse me. Modified food starch. If I'm a criticize a motherfucker, let me at least, come correct with, it's, I mean, it's right in front of me. Can you read? I hope so. Parmesan cheese. Yeah, pasteurized, part skim milk. The Parmesan cheese is okay, but the pasteurized, and then it's skim milk. Ugh. Ugh. Like, what kind of nasty, what kind of degenerate, like, what kind of self-loathing person would skim milk? I'm gonna pray for you, baby. Don't worry, I'm gonna pray for you. So we got the soybean oil. We got the modified food starch. We got the freaking skim milk, right? Everything else is pretty standard. Enzyme modified egg yolk. That's kind of, I don't know how that works necessarily, but then they put some whey in here. You got some American sherry cooking wine, chemicals, natural flavor. So yeah, there's quite a bit going on with that one, but I mean, you know, just stay out of them aisles. Just completely stay out of them aisles. Just stay out of them aisles. What aisle? All of the aisles. Just stay, like, for the most part, you should be sticking to the perimeter of the store. For the most part, you should be in the produce section getting you something green, some greens, and getting you something fruity and juicy, right? And then you go to the register, you start to hit on the little cashier girl. Be like, damn, like, you know what I mean? You looking good in that uniform, okay? I see your little name tag. What's up? Okay. And what time you get off? Gorgeous. I'd love to share some of my sauce with you. I would love, cook you a meal, I think a beautiful girl like you deserves something like that, Like I just, the way you make me feel, like I just want to do nice things for you. You know what I mean? I just really would love to give you some of this over this. Because see, this one only has sugar in it. It's the only bad thing I could find with this one. It's got some extra sugar in there. And I'm a sweet guy, but I don't want all this fucking extra sugar and shit in my shit. Like, sugar's addictive. They told you that. Sugar cane is more addictive than cocaine, right? It's cane. It's the same thing, right? Energetic-wise, right? Sugar is more addictive than drugs, okay? The research has shown this like forever ago. And they're putting sugar in everything that you consume. So I'm just saying, word to the wise, they got all this sugar in there. They got all these oils that you don't want. They got all this wild stuff up in there that you do not want. But hey, that's up to you. This was a little bit of a longer video, but that's cool because I want it to be a longer video. Otherwise, I'd have been pulled the plug on that one. It ain't nothing to cut that off. Ooh. But yeah, this is a longer video. I'm talking, I'm explaining, entertaining, educating. That's like what I do, right? That's what I do. All right? So, yeah. At the end of the day, I'm going to go ahead and I can chop this up into little clips, because I gotta feed the algorithm, baby. The algorithm, it needs to be fed, right? It desires to be fed. And I'm gonna feed it. I'm in the game. I'm back in the EA Sports. It's in the game. You gotta play the game. The game has to be played. You gotta feed the monkey, man. But anyway, I just wanted to showcase from some of the stuff that's in this house in which I live at. Now, I'm not going to eat none of this stuff. This is not my food. This is not, but I'm just, and I ain't trying to get on nobody and criticize nobody, even though I done told certain people like, oh, this is what you need to do, boop, bop, bam. But, hey, that's why you charge them, right? I'm doing consultations. So if you want a consultation, you need a little coaching, how to do things the natural way, the holistic way, then you can always hit me up. There's probably a link somewhere, or just, I don't know, leave a comment and I'll shoot you my email. And, if you want a consultation, then we can, set that up. let's get you on the schedule. And that way I can help you to be a better, happier, healthier, more conscious person when it comes to what you choose to purchase from the store. Foods that, we all grew up on and they taste good and they're familiar. But we have to realize that just because it's a familiar love don't mean it's always a good one, baby. There's a difference, right? Let the wavy one put you on game real quick, like quick, fast, and in a hurry, so that you don't suffer to one of these diseases that is just unnecessary for anyone to have, realistically. It's like, hey, don't eat that. What do you do? Stop it. Don't eat it. Put it down. Okay? But yeah, anyway, and you don't even have to be perfect all the time, but just day by day, step by step, with the knowledge. Applied knowledge is power. So we want to take these steps into realizing what's going on and how, effed up things kind of are out here, because it's kind of messed up out here. But anyway, there's no need to worry, because it's all peace, it's all love. I'll catch y'all in the next one.